Hello everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how to enter two numbers, and after entering those numbers the program will compare those numbers and it will tell you which number is bigger than the other. I'll be using Python programming language. Okay, so if this is your first time visiting this channel, just go below and click on subscribe so that you won't miss our future videos. Okay, we've got lots of stuff that we have on this channel. We've got a series on Python programming. We also have another tutorial series on HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and PHP for web designing. And then we also have another one that deals with all the aspects of computer technology, anything that you can think of. If you've got anything about computers that you don't know, that you want a tutorial, just write on the comments below so that we will make a video, a well-explained video with all the detailed, with all the research on that video. Okay, and also you've got another section that deals with video editing. So just click for you to be able to see all those videos. Okay, so now let's dig now into the program that we're going to do today. We are going to enter two numbers, and that program now will tell you which number is bigger than the other number. Okay, so this is my Python application or my Python platform. So the first thing that you do is you go to file, and then you say new file. Okay, so we said we are going to enter two numbers, so it means we'll be having two variables. I'll call my variables num1 and num2. Remember, like I said on our first program, that all your variables should have meaningful names, because now if you don't put meaningful names you might end up getting lost while you're doing the programming to say what is this variable representing. So if there is a meaningful name, it will be easy for you to remember. It will be easy for you to remember. Say, okay, if it's number one, it will be a number one. Okay, so for the inputs, I'll have number one is equal to int. I'm not going to explain on the syntax. You just go to our first video. That's our first video in Python. That's where I explained about the syntax, how you do input, how you do outputs, and all the other things. So just go back to our first video, to part one on Python, and then you'll be able now to follow us. Okay, and then I'll be having my okay, and then from there I say print. So this is inputs, and then in the brackets name I want to input my first number, so I'll just say enter first number, in the first number, and then full colon here. So for the second number I'm not going to re-type everything, I'll just do copy and paste. Okay, so here copy and paste, because there are programs that will be big, so that now if you keep on doing the typing the same things, now it will be, you might end up having errors now. But just copying and paste, sometimes it saves time. So I'll just edit here where it says num1, now this is num2, and then here it is second, because we'll be entering our second number. Okay, so it means with our inputs now we are done. Now we go to comparing the numbers. So for me to be able to compare the numbers, I'm going to use an if else statement. Okay, so the if else statement, now you'll see the structure as we do the programming. So it first you put a condition to say if this happens, do that, else do that. So it means you'll be having two possible conditions. Okay, so now if, remember, if is a keyword and it will be written in small case. So if num1 is greater than num2, and then you put a full colon to show that your condition is done, and then it means now you print. So if num1 is greater than num2, it means num1 will be the one that is greater. So now you can print, you can output now to say num1, and then in quotes, is the bigger number, is the bigger number, is the bigger number. Okay, and then if this doesn't happen, now you say else. So it means if this condition is not met, now the program will output whatever that you put under else. So out else print, and then in brackets num2 and then in quotes is the bigger number. Is the bigger number. Okay, so I think our program is done now. Let's just see if there is any error. So for the inputs, we have got this input for num1 and this one for num2. Then here is our condition for our if statement. So if this condition is met, the program will print out that num1 is bigger than is the bigger number. And then else, if it is not met, it will print that num2 is the bigger number. So for you to be able now to run this, you have to save first. So you can just say control save, or you can go manually here on file, and then you say save. And then from there now you can just put any name. Let me just say IEU. Okay, and then I say save. Then from there now I can run. A shortcut for running now on the keyboard, you just press F5, and then manually you just go here where it says run, and then you say run module. Okay, so let's see if it's going to run. So it's running. So it's here it says enter first number. So I'll enter 48, and then I press enter. For the second number, I'm entering 79. So it means now 79 here is the bigger number. So if I press enter, this program should tell me that 79 is the bigger number. So enter. So can you see that here we've got 79 as the bigger number? Okay, so let's do this one now. The second number here was greater. Let's see if I put a bigger number on the first entry, will it also tell me the correct answer? Okay, so let me cancel this, and then I run again, F5. Okay, let's put 100 first on the first entry and enter, and then the second number I'll put 7 like this. So on this one now, it should tell me that 100 is the bigger number. So if I press enter now, here it says 100 is the bigger number, meaning to say now this program is working perfectly. Is working perfectly. So if you enter two different numbers now, it should give you the correct answer. But now here I used int, so it means now it only accommodates integers. If I try to put in decimal numbers, let's just try and see. So enter number, I'll enter 4.5. If I say enter, it should give me an error, because I am saying when you say int input, it means now you're only allowing integer numbers only. int, it stands for integer, so it only accepts integer values only. Otherwise, if you put anything that is not an integer, it will not accept it. So that is another way of doing validation. So you can go back to our first video that talks about validation things, about validation techniques, and also how to do if you want to use decimal numbers, what do you do, etc., etc. Just go back to part A and you'll be able to see all those things. Okay, so this was our third video. So make sure that you click on subscribe so that you see our future videos. Okay, bye for now.